Hi everyone. So today we are going to record a session that is Oberoi, which is a step training program, which is possible after class 12th. So most of the time kids comes and asking me that say what is the process so that we can get into the Oberoi selection process. So today I've just brought Oberoi step training program module for you, and I believe that is going to be very helpful because obviously it is free of cost. Oberoi do not charge when a single penny from your pocket. So any of the branches that you are getting into Oberoi for this particular training, you are not being charged even a single penny from your pocket. So let's start talking about the insights of this particular course. So when you are talking about Oberoi step program details, so first we need to understand that what is a step. STEP is systematic training and education program offered by Oberoi's branches across India. So they will be providing you 3 years integrated training which gives hands-on exposure into the kitchen operations, housekeeping, customer service and different kind of other management departments. Along with that, you are being offered some of the stipend which is paid stipend, and that will be getting on a daily and a monthly basis. So this is what you can get. When you are talking about Oberoi's OCLD systematic training and education program, it has some more insights. First of all, it is 3 years hands-on training in Oberoi's hotels along with degree from IGNOU. Most of the time, students are having one misconception that sir, if we get into the Oberoi, it is basically a diploma, it's not a degree. If we get into the Oberoi, would it affect our career in terms of pursuing further studies? Or maybe that I want to apply for a government job, would that strike in that way? So let me tell you friends, once you are there in Oberoi, they will be giving you 3 years training exposure into the hotels where you are going to work and then you are going to learn. So it's hands-on training that ways. But keeping that in mind that students might require one degree also, so they have tied up with IGNOU, and IGNOU will be providing you 3 years of graduation degree along with this particular training program. So you need not to worry about with your graduation degree because they are going to pay the entire amount to IGNOU on your behalf. In fact, Oberoi will be delivering you this 3 years of graduation degree along with the training where you are going to get some stipend per month. So stipend is something where you are being paid while you are training for next 3 years in Oberoi program. The eligibility criteria which comes first in your mind, that should be you should be 18 to 20 years of your age, that is as on 15th August 2019. So let's say you are passing out class 12th this year, your age has to be 18 years to 20 years in between and as on 15th August 2019. So in any ways, if a kid is there in class 11th who is approaching next year, so the same date goes on 2020 as well. It has 4 major departments. One is like front office, second housekeeping, then we have food and beverages services, then we have kitchen operations. That will be decided upon the timing you are filling up the form. So I've got 4 choices under Oberoi where you need to select one, you'll be applying for that. But the eligibility criteria in these departments differ little bit. So that will be talking this particular PPT. When I'm talking about that, they have 2 major segments or 2 major kind of programs or exposure that you get. So one is kitchen operation program. So kitchen operation program where you are going to learn Western and Indian kitchen training. So all the things related to the westernization of the kitchen system as well as the Indian kitchen system, you are going to learn all the things. They may train for the bakery, pastry or cold kitchen kind of things. So they have different segments where you will be getting your training. So that is the first thing where you can get. So that is kitchen operation program, or we may say that it is culinary art program. Then the second option which comes is hotel operation program. So the hotel operation program includes front office and food and beverages services department along with housekeeping. So ultimately I have got two kind of segments. One which talks about culinary, that is kitchen operations, and second which talk about hotel operation program. So it depends on your interest, that which particular area that you want to get into, and the basis of that you are going to apply the program. Then the program is being hosted. These two training modules or altogether 4 specializations, they are being hosted, or you can get your training anywhere in Agra, Shimla, Gurgaon, Jaipur, Udaipur, Chennai, Mumbai, Cochin or Bhubaneswar. So, but this will not be decided by you. It is up whole soul, it is up to the discretion of Oberoi, that once you are beating that training exposure, once you are just beating that selection process, then they are going to decide which particular state, which particular city that will be placed into. Then opportunity, what are the opportunities after pursuing a step training program from Oberoi for 3 years? You would have 2 opportunities, my friends. One is opportunity to join Oberoi's branches as operation assistant. So when you are completing your step 3 years training program, so you would have 2 departments, as I told you earlier, OSO and OCLD. So first, when you are beating your step training program, you will be getting into step and you will be getting into 3 years of your degree, and afterwards you are getting 2 departments, Oberoi OCLD and Oberoi OSO. So OSO is something where you are joining as an operation assistant, okay? But at the same time you have an opportunity to pursue or to go for 2 years of post-graduation program from OCLD. So you can say that OCLD is a little higher division and OCLD is a just lower division as compared to OCLD. We can say and we can talk like that. Okay, so we have both the opportunities, whether you want to work with them or you want to go for further post-graduation training program with the Oberoi. And let me tell you guys that this Oberoi training program, it is one of its nature. It is one of the finest training program across India which is possible into the field of hotel management. And keep in your mind that it is absolutely free of cost. Okay, let's talk some more insights. What are the eligibilities in terms of the percentage? So the first eligibility that I talked today was like you should be 18 to 20 years of your age as on 15th August 2019 if you are going to Oberoi, if you are going to appear this year in Oberoi. But the second eligibility criteria in terms of your qualifications, that for hotel operations you must have, mark my word, you must have 61% plus English subject in class 10th. Similarly in 12th also. For housekeeping, you should have 51% plus in English in class 10th, as well as when your results comes out, it has to be 51 plus in English in class 12th as well. So these are the eligibility criteria. What is the selection process? How you can get into that? That is very exciting. So somewhere in the month of October, though they say that they'll be giving their forms online in the month of October, but you may plan that in January 1st week the forms will be out into the Oberoi's website. Okay, there you have to go and fill up your form. Sometimes they have SOP writing, which is statement of purpose. You need to write certain purposes, that why you want to get into Oberoi, little bit related to personality and all. So we do all these kind of activities on your behalf once you're joining the training module with career leaders. Second thing, once your form is being filled up, you need to choose upon the dates. So let's say last year they conducted their trainings or maybe their entrance process in Delhi or across India, in more than 60 plus cities of India where they have taken the entrance processes. So the entrance process includes of the first round and the second round. First round, which happens on a particular day. So last year they have the dates like 27, 29 April, and then they had 1 or 2 dates of May as well. So when you are filling up the form, you need to select upon the date and timings. So according to the selected date and timing, and that particular day, let's say for an example 27 April 2019, you are going to appear your entrance process in Oberoi, maybe in Delhi that you have selected, Okay, so you can choose upon the centers where you want to go for that entrance process, maybe Delhi, maybe Jaipur, maybe Agra, Mumbai, as per your wish. So when you are going there, so the first day, first rounds will start, and the first day rounds include of 3 to 4 rounds. So the first day you have to go through with 3 to 4 rounds, and the initial round would be cross introduction. And what is that cross introduction? Cross introduction is giving the introduction of somebody else by knowing them within 5 minutes. So you'll be getting 5 to 10 minutes of time with somebody else who is going to appear the same process, and you need to just talk to them, you need to know about each other, and then you'll be giving the introduction of others on a stage. Okay. Second round could be group discussion, where you'll be having a panel of 15 to 20 members in a panel, and you'll be given a topic and you have to speak upon that particular topic. So guys, I'm not just going in much of the detail because the detailed training process is of 40 to 60 hours with career leaders. So once you are coming to us and talking to us one-on-one, so we can probably talk much in detail, but you need to understand that what all are the things that you are supposed to learn. So second is group discussion. Third process could be extempore. Extempore is the process where you are being given one topic at random and you need to speak about that. Okay, upfront you need to start talking about that particular topic. So let's say I said red, so you need to start talking about red. Okay, so that is called extempore. Then you have personal interview rounds. Okay, or maybe that we can say it's panel interview rounds. So you have to go through with certain panel interview rounds. So once you are done with your cross introduction, extempore, maybe group discussion and your panel interview rounds on day one, so based upon your performance, they will be giving you a mail that whether you have been selected for the second day round or not. Once you are selected for the first day rounds, you will be giving an opportunity to meet with the Dean of the Oberoi. That means your final round of interview will be taken by Oberoi on certain other dates. Okay, and most probably that the Dean of Oberoi will be meeting you in Delhi itself. Okay, so based upon your parent interaction session with the Dean and based upon your final round with the Dean, that is the final interview round, you are going to get to know whether you are being selected or rejected. So that is the admission process overall. Let's talk some more insights. What should be the qualities? You know, kids are coming and asking me, sir, whether I would be able to beat this or not. But you know, nobody can say by looking at your faces. But yes, we may have some qualities. If you feel so that you possess these kind of qualities, you should definitely try for Oberoi, because it is free of cost training program and it is one of the best training program across the world. The first training module and the quality that should be there in you is good communication skill. That means your overall communication skill. That means how you're going to talk about and how you express your feeling. But in terms of the spoken I'm talking about, that has to be very strong. Spoken English has to be very strong. Okay, you should have those qualities that when you're talking, somebody else is going to listen you and going to give you some weightage. Second is pleasing personality. So I always suggest to my kid, keep smiling when you are going for such kind of rounds, when you are going for such kind of training modules, because your smile may win 1,000 faces at one smile that you can win. Then ready to take challenges, because Oberoi will be throwing a lot of challenges on a daily basis when you are there in the training module for 3 years. Okay, and you need to be someone who is ready to take challenges. An architect of speech. You are talking something diplomatically, you are talking something which is genuine, which is needed, you are not just talking nonsense kind of things. Then ready to take pressure, because a lot of our kids who have been there in Oberoi, we get to know that 3 years that you're going to devote in Oberoi, since it is learning by doing, so you might feel pressure upon your shoulder. But if you are going to devote your 3 years in Oberoi, believe me my friends, life is all yours. Then you need to become a team player, and at the same time you should have the leadership qualities within you. So these kind of qualities are something that you require inside you, and if you have those qualities, believe me, you should try for Oberoi. The form filling is free of cost, the education is free of cost, fooding and lodging for 3 years is free of cost. Instead of that you are paying to Oberoi, Oberoi will pay you the stipend of 6,000 to 8,000 rupees per month, depends on the location that you have been allotted for your 3 years of training. How do we help you? How do career helps you out in this particular training module? First of all, career leaders has tremendous selection records in Oberoi, not only Oberoi but different other hotel management entrance examinations across India. We prepare you the best for your entrances and we understand your demand, and then we give you the quality of education according to your need. So we give you proper training module of 40 hours to beat all the rounds, whether it is day 1, whether it is cross introduction, group discussion, extreme pre, panel interview round, parents interaction session. We give training to a student and parents based on that. Personality development training with the experts. You'll be getting the experts in career leaders who are going to train you for developing your personality which matches with the Oberoi standards and that they demand. Maximum selection record in previous years since we exist. We try our maximum efforts to make you get into the Oberoi program. So it depends that how you sound, how you take this training program. Form filling and choice filling assistants will be giving you the proper help into the filling up the forms as well as filling the choices of your locations. Then 95% plus student in career leaders every year, whosoever is preparing, are able to beat the first round, which itself is a big challenge. Okay, last year more than 95% students have beaten their first round, that was cross introduction, group discussion and interviews. Okay, every year selection in Oberoi. We are an organization which gives every year some of the selections in Oberoi. So Delhi NCR, if you're talking about, we give you the majority of the selections in Oberoi every year. Affordable and minimum fee structure for training. So we take very minimal that fee structure that we are having. Obviously, since we incur a lot of costs, so we have to take a little bit of amount from us ultimately. So you can join career leaders for this particular training program. How you can enroll for it? Let's talk about that. That is very interesting for you guys. How you can get into training module with career leaders. Let me just tell you that for Oberoi, we are not taking every Tom, Dick and Harry. Okay, we just have our own selection criteria. So we have our counselors, like I myself sit with the kid and we decide whether to take for Oberoi training program or not. Okay, so first you need to visit our center, you need to meet our counselors, you need to meet our teachers, you need to meet me personally, and then based upon your interactions with us, we are going to decide whether we are going to take you for the Oberoi training program or not. Okay, you need to reserve your seat in advance. You cannot come after your boards and asking me that sir, I'm interested for my Oberoi training modules. It is not going to happen. And anyways, limited number of seats that we train, limited number of students every year. Not that the majority that we take as another batches, but we just take limited number of students, and we feel that we can give you the quality education, and till that extent we'll be taking the admissions. Career leaders, you can join, you can visit our center which is in D100 first floor opposite Lakshmi Nagar metro station, pillar number 30, and most of the delights must be aware about this place. Or you may call me directly on my number which is 9582 715775, or you may go through with our website, that is careerleaders.in. So guys, I hope that today's session, since Oberoi, it is one of the finest career option in India, and most of the student who wants to get into hotel industry work or who wants to build up the career into field of hotel management, this is the finest opportunity. So wish you all the luck, and I feel so that you'll get back to me with your remarks. Okay, so just talk to me personally, just visit our center, and all the best. Thanks so much.